restroom is. Do I have to go
The next building here, go around the front, go right in through the doors, act like you own the place, go to the first door on the very left. So
That
you go
still
through,
the
you open the door, and then you go
courthouse
straight to the left.
door?
The City Hall
City,
East.
yeah. It's still open?
Yeah. Okay, they might tell you that you can't use it, but it's supposed to be open to the public. Just act like you live there.
Alright.
I was trying to find you when I was done filming.
Yeah?
Cause like,
You were filming
yeah, but
and I interrupted that?
yeah, but that happens all the time.
Oh, God.
I'm sure my producer's totally used to it. Everybody's like, Patty, 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 all over my videos.
Sorry, that's really messed up. Are you streaming?
I'm streaming now. Are you streaming?
Yes.
I don't see anything on the other. There it goes. All right, let's stream the streamer.
I stream you.
You stream me. We're a streaming family with the power to the people and shit's fucked up and bullshit too.
Yeah. You stream me and
I stream you.
You know, we do have to get that down.
What? That song that we just sang?
Yes, the song we just sang. We do have to spit, shine, polish that.
Okay, I stream you, you stream me. We're an Occupy family with the power to the people, and she's fucked up and bullshit too.
Yeah.
I stream me and you stream you. Wait, I think I got that backwards.
Yeah. We'll work on it at home.
All right, and all you streamers out there, you guys have to help us polish up this song. But I like that, with the power to the people, and she's fucked up and bullshit too. No, I can't carry a tune. Sorry.
Oh, I saw Heather.
No. What?
Why are you pulling up your shirt?
Because we got our
Oh.
sisters back.
I thought you were gonna she gave you a tattoo. You're gonna show it off. Oh, I saw Heather. Check out my tattoo. That was a fast tattoo.
And I should probably go put him in the truck.
I'm gonna go for that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking a live stream to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'll go to the bathroom later since the live stream people are taking a break. So this is Orange Crew. This is Orange Crew. He's out of Occupy Anaheim. He was down in Anaheim when all the shit was popping off down there. He does some live streaming from Perez House in Anaheim. So check him out. Orange Crew. He's streaming right now.
Power to the people.
And the shit's fucked up and bullshit too.
Oh, that tomato got stuck in my lung.
I wish I had my still camera. Oh, I hope it wasn't in my backpack.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. No, I think it's at home. I think it's at home.
I have a camera. It's just a digital camera.
You know what? I should stick to video. I really should. I take great photos though. I love photos. Taking great photos led to being a better videographer. This dog is in love with me. Hi, doggy.
Well, can you blame him? Can you blame him? He's a
Oh.
nice person, isn't he?
Aw.
Hi,
Dogs can tell character, I know.
you're Blazing Cat?
No, I work for Blazing Cat. I'm
You
Patty
work for
Beers.
Blazing Cat. Patty, I'm so glad to meet you. My name's Wayne.
Hi, Patty Beers.
Been following what you do, and I
Awesome.
really admire it a lot.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah. So this is your new rig that you were so proud of put together.
Well, I had a monopod, but it got stolen last night. But this is my new phone, yeah. But
It's a Galaxy S2, huh?
this thing's circle at 130. And then I have my lightweight iSound
That's
battery.
important, isn't it? Yeah.
Because I used to have a 15-pound battery I had to carry in a backpack that would jumpstart a car. I have it. It's still in the trunk of my car. So
Good.
I did at one time need to jumpstart my car with it.
That's awesome, yeah, because I used my laptop at Pershing Square on May 1st,
Uh-huh.
and had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that
I can imagine streaming from a laptop.
It was tough.
I know they did that.
Shutting
Global
down.
Rev did that in New York, and I'm like, oh no, there's no way I could do that.
Yeah, it kept shutting down. You know, it kept disconnecting.
Like
and
Vlad is running down the street with his laptop. I'm like, fuck, no, I'm not running down the street with a fucking
stuff. So
laptop.
you're just using 4G for this now.
I'm
right?
using 4G. 3G also works.
Yeah, but 4G is a lot better.
4G
Isn't
is a lot better. Yeah.
Oh man, a lot of places I go, I'm not going to be able to get 4G. So
Well, in Anaheim, I don't get 4G in Anaheim, but it's still the stream still works.
oh yeah.
And I have a Samsung Galaxy 2, and it's just fine. I think the Galaxy 3 is out now, but the Galaxy 2 works great.
Hey, if that's good enough. I mean, my little Android would probably do the job.
Yeah, it's Android. Android is what you need. You need
Yeah.
Android or iPhone.
Yeah, I could probably pull it off with this.
Yeah.
I mean, I made some decent movies with it. I just haven't ever actually tried to stream from it. So what do you use? Ustream?
I use
can't remember
Ustream,
if
yeah.
is it.
Ustream, yeah.
I've got an account.
It's not the best, like, as far as, like, trying to download you can upload to YouTube very easily, especially if you have an account that allows for more than 15 minutes of video. My account allows me to put, like, as much video as I want on YouTube.
Tim
Tim Pool?
Yeah, Tim explained to me that if you have Occupy in your URL, that they will let you not have commercials on your stuff on Ustream, and that they will give you a bigger account. So
Okay.
if you haven't made sure.
Well,
that
I don't know. I
Occupy
feel like I'm already branded as PM Beers.
that's it. Yeah, that's true. I bet you they'd hook you up if they saw your stuff. They should hook you up.
I've been on the front page for Chalkwalk. Are you familiar with Chalkwalk, right?
Yes,
Okay, I was on the
yes.
front page of Ustream that day.
Wow. So yeah,
So,
you should definitely. They should definitely hook you up.
If there's police violence, I get a lot of viewers. I had like 15,000 of that day, but in UC Riverside, I had 25,000.
Wow.
But yeah, something like this was peaceful. I only get like 13, 14 viewers.
Well, you know, what is it? Pain cells? What I don't know what.
Riot porn. It's called
Yeah.
riot porn. And you know what, people? I like riot porn too, but I don't like watching it. I like filming it.
Yeah, that's a good thing to think.
I feel the same way about regular porn too.
There you go. Filming is probably better
Not
than
filming,
watching it. and just
but not
participating
filming.
in
I
it,
don't
like-
film. I don't film regular porn.
Hi, how are you?
Trying to hug and my shoes. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I try to keep my hugs to the side.
That's always good.
Good, and nice to see. It's nice to see familiar faces I haven't seen in a while.
Yes.
Yeah, there's new faces too.
But I think that was the big goal. Like, let's get people back. Let's get people back over here.
It's very, very tough. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, because the message obviously hasn't changed, but the perception has.
Well, I think there's a lot of. I think there has been a lot of like divisiveness. Like, oh, I'm radical. You're progressive. Oh, radical is better than progressive. Like I think there's been a lot of that, or like I'm an anarchist and you're a liberal, like we can't be friends. And like the truth is, like we all need each other, you know?
Right, well, it has to be solidarity.
Yeah, and like there's more than one path to there's more than one path, there's more than one way to accomplish a goal. And I don't see why. I've always felt that we can simultaneously have people go for reform and have people go for like total revolution. I think we could do that, both of them simultaneously. I see no contradiction in that whatsoever.
Well, I think it has to be that way because that's
yeah.
the way it is. I mean, people don't realize, there was a lot of radical behavior economically between 1945 and 1980. It was very radical. It put the wealth into the hands of a very small group of people. That isn't radical.
Yeah.
Correct me. I don't understand dictionary definitions.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
people are too afraid of what that means. Now, there's a difference between violent and non-violent radicalism.
Yeah, I mean, but I think non-violence is the core of what we're doing here. So.
Right.
Well, there's social and psychological violence, there's economic violence,
Right.
there's physical violence. There are a lot of different kinds of violence, and we have to choose. And if we're going to change this system, it's not going to go quietly into that good night. It's not going to go peacefully and happily into that good night. We're not going to evolve out of this without some pain. And unless the snake sheds its skin, I'm sorry, we're going to have the same old.
But I don't think the pain should be between like anarchists and progressives.
I don't think so.
I don't think at all.
There's already been a lot of pain. I think once.
But I think that's the wrong direction to send like divisiveness.
Right.
Well, I'd like to find things that we can all unify around. I
Yeah,
look at
absolutely. That would be
Occupy,
awesome.
and I see a few very central themes. Like, you know, in the Antelope Valley, I try to keep us focused on, you know, the plutocracy, taking the power, money out of politics, getting rid of Citizens United, a few relatively small issues. Because if we keep fractured and running in all directions at once, the many-headed animal dies.
But that sounds really reformist. There's a lot of people here in Occupy LA are going to go, oh, that's not what we're about.
Too peaceful?
No, too reformist. We want revolution. We want anarchy. We want something else, right? No, it's not about peaceful. Because we're all peaceful. Like that's the one thing we all agree on.
But we want to destroy the system. The system doesn't like us because we're violent. We're murderers. We're going to kill the system. The system doesn't like us. You see, there's different kinds of violence. There's economic violence, there's social violence, there's psychological violence, there's physical violence. Now, we're not into the physical violence, most of us.
Yeah, definitely. But we all agree on that.
But we want to do violence to the system that is doing violence to us. Mitt Romney complains about class warfare. And what he means is, wait! We were doing class warfare for generations and now you're fighting back. That's not fair. Okay, so we have to fight a war. We have to fight this like a war. If we don't fight this like a war, we're not going to win. And that's the problem, is that we're letting people steal our language from us. And we need to keep the terms meaning what they mean. When Mitt Romney talks about free enterprise, what he means is let the plutarchs be free to screw over the people.
Yeah, well, see, me, when I hear the word Mitt Romney, I think puppet show. I don't need to hear that. Let's not talk about that. That's irrelevant. Obama, that's puppet show. That's irrelevant. Let's not talk about that. Why are we talking about Obama and Mitt Romney? I don't want to talk about that.
What can we change?
It's all because there's no difference in my head between Romney and Obama. So there's no, I wouldn't waste my breath talking about that. But that's just my opinion. But I mean, I don't have disrespect for you, for that's your focus, but we need each other,
But
we really do.
Occupy is at a place now where our movement is changing. We've got to decide how it's going to change. We've got to decide where we're going next and where we're putting our energy. And we've got a lot of people talking about Occupy dying. We know that's not true. But if Occupy spins in circles and doesn't really move forward, it might as well have died. So we don't want to become a hollow institution.
I don't know, how do you define moving forward?
Well, what I'm saying is we have to, when we occupied Wall Street, it was a group of people who were irritated about what Wall Street had done to the economy and to society in general. At least that's how it seemed to me. And the theme was clear and focused. It said, you banks have told us lies about money. You capitalists have told us lies about economy. We're not buying it anymore. And we're going to sit right down in your front door and we're going to insist that you change. That was focused, clear, central message. And I think that I appreciate and I value and I share a lot of the issues that a lot of people are sharing here today and throughout the movement. But I really think we need to narrow our focus a little bit. And everybody could probably, I think, agree that until we get our politics back, we won't be able to change any of this. Maybe not. If you're an anarchist, if you're a serious anarchist, maybe you just want to totally destroy this system. That's a whole different way of doing things. But I want to hear that. I want to hear your plan. It's just like the Beatles sang years ago. You say you want a revolution, we all want to hear the plan. And I haven't heard a plan that I see that I can have any faith in yet. I want to hear that. Right now I hear a plan for getting rid of Citizens United. I see a 28th Amendment being proposed. I see concrete actions that look to me like they could change my life. That's what I want.
Awesome. Okay.
I mean,
what are they talking about over here? Well, I just
this is the philosophy how we replace
to tell you the truth, I just film shit. I don't
Oh, you try not to enter into it?
No, I do. I mean, I have my opinions. I'm very biased, but it's like my job isn't to philosophize. My job isn't to strategize. I don't plan things. I don't organize. I just film shit.
Wow.
And I really I feel like
you become more transparent as a medium.
I feel like I need to focus my energy into filming shit. And that's so much work, just filming shit, that, if I'm going to take my energy and put it in somewhere and do a really good job, I need to just focus in one place. But yeah, I have
That's
my own
pretty
own
cool.
opinions, but I don't have an answer, and I don't
Yeah.
think that's not my job. We all have our own. We all have our job. There's the guy who cuts tomatoes. That's his job.
I'm trying to find my place, and I admire what you do so much that I call myself a citizen journalist.
That's awesome.
I call myself that.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to do that.
I think we need more people. We need more people to do it.
Well, you'll find me commenting on other people's videos and stuff, saying, I really wish you'd actually gotten that. I wish you hadn't published that saying you got that, because I'm looking at it and it's not there. Or I'll be saying, thank goodness you caught that. Can anybody deny that? No, you really caught that. I want to see what you do. That's why I admire it so much, because you become more of a transparent channel to just let people see. And that way people can believe.
Yeah.
And that way it can change what they do.
Yeah, but obviously I'm biased. Obviously I have my opinion, I have my commentary, but yeah, maybe my job is really more just to show truth.
Wow. I don't know if I can even pull that off. I tend to be really loud. But when I'm behind the camera, it's different. It changes me.
Yeah.
I know it does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to learn how to do this better.
Yeah.
In Lancaster, I've actually broadcast some of the stuff, and I, put some stuff on the air. But I don't know. We're such a small group in Lancaster that everybody has to do it. I printed these T-shirts, and everybody kind of winds up wearing stuff.
Occupy Antelope Valley.
Okay.
Shout out to Occupy Antelope Valley. All right.
And to want to occupy the Antelope Valley takes courage right there in itself.
I don't even know where that is.
Exactly. I call it the land of the Philistines.
Yeah.
With no aspersions on Palestine. What I mean is that it's a place where the general conception is so right-wing as to be almost unimaginable to me.
Okay. Well, I guess that explains all the progressive, because Occupy Orange County is very progressive also. I think that's why Anaheim has just started, Occupy Anaheim just started just about a week or two ago. They started Occupy Anaheim because Anaheim is a different socioeconomic class. It's a different group of people. It's more Hispanic, and they have different issues that are not so conservative. And
hey.
Hi.
Good to see you, man.
So I feel like there was a rift right there.
Keeping the faith, yeah.
He's an awesome man. There's a lot of beautiful people here. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm noticing here. I love coming down here to see, people sort of a little closer to the hub of things that I can see things changing a lot sooner here. And you may think LA is a real hard nut to crack, but
I really didn't have faith in LA before I came to Occupy LA, and then when I came to Occupy LA, I was just like, oh my God, my people! I found my people.
Yep.
I found my people.
It's a good thing.
I don't feel weird and unusual. I don't feel like such a weirdo when I'm here.
Well, have you seen the Young Turks from the Young Turks TV show?
Jake,
last summer, 2011 summer, I kind of stopped watching it after they stopped being so Occupy supportive. But Young Turks is really the program that kind of woke me up and made me realize that things aren't the way the other TV shows said they were.
Yeah.
The other news, Young Turks kind of got me to start questioning Obama. And I know Jank got a lot of shit for questioning Obama and actually lost his job on MSN, or he quit his job on MSN over it. And I love that show. And Anna Kasparian, I interviewed her and I met her on the first day of Occupy LA. I was so fanboy over Anna Kasparian. Oh my God, Anna Kasparian! There's 5 people who rushed her. I think that's only those 5 people knew who she was. But yeah, I love the Young Turks. But I haven't seen it in a year.
But he actually, his big thing is money out of politics, and a lot of people, there are a core group of people coming together over that, and really there has been since last fall. When Portland got evicted, that was the big discussion. Was we need to find something that actually is going to work here, because the strategists knew what was going to happen. It was going to be like a domino effect, and it would start with Portland. So they were already getting together at that time to start planning what the next strategy is. And money out of politics is definitely part of that strategy. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a little
David DeGraw was on his show on September 17th.
There, I almost got your face. There.
David DeGraw was on the Young Turks.
There's too much shade here.
September 17th, and of course the discussion was about money out of politics.
Yeah.
essentially. And what David was basically saying
I think
is that
I don't
we
take
need
paper,
a combination
but if it's on the internet, I'll read it.
reformists and radicals, so that a space is created
Really?
for reformists
You know why?
to get work done.
I don't even know on TV.
Once there are
Though
some
I don't take
changes
paper
that are
because
made,
I'll fold it up and
then
put it in my
the
pocket.
radicals can
Like at
come
home,
in
I'll take it out
do
and I'll
what
throw
they
it
need
down
to
and
do.
I'll never look at it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's
And so you're
again,
like, don't eat
it's
it.
understanding the language.
Another live stream right now,
That
same way.
we have to be able to communicate the language a lot better than what we have been.
We need to seize the language back.
And what I've started reading a book, which is called Language Intelligence. It's by Joseph Romm.
Ooh,
And
yes.
the subtitle of it is Understanding the Persuasion of Jesus, Shakespeare, Lincoln, and Lady Gaga.
All right.
And essentially what the book is about is taking rhetoric and knowing how to use it with the truth rather than rhetoric with half-truths and lies, which
I'm
is
sure
what
you're-
has been happening up to this point.
I'm sure you're familiar with Gingrich's memo to the Republican Party of how to, basically he patterned it on Adolf Goering and Hitler's use of language as a weapon. And he gave a list of words that Republicans and other right-wing folks could associate with good stuff and then
She didn't
bad
come back from the
stuff.
ladies' room?
And then he
There
went
might be a
on
line.
in that memo to describe how
You
they
know where
could
it
use
is?
language
Next
to
building over there
obfuscate
around
an
the front.
issue and
Go over
to
the bridge?
turn
Go
an
over the
issue
bridge and then go
in
around
their
the front of the
favor.
building to the
And
Right.
I really wish that we more liberal people had the stick-to-itiveness and the presence of mind to always at least be on guard. You know, we've got Noam Chomsky clarifying our use of language and how important it can be. We've got so much, and yet we're the people who just want to live our lives. They're the people who want to run our lives.
Right, you're right.
And
You're
so
right.
they spend so much of their time figuring out how to run our lives
Yeah,
that now we can't live our lives.
that's right.
But we've let them do it for 40 years.
That's right, that's right.
That's the problem. We've got catching up to do.
That's right, that's right. And we have to start doing that. That's the kind of unity or solidarity, if you will, if that's a better word to use, that we need to be implementing like immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Set aside all these ridiculous. I mean, and that's why a lot of people don't come back out, is because they associate, you know, they think, well, everybody that's out there at Occupy LA, they're all anti-capitalist. When, you know, I agree with David. I don't like any of the isms. I think they're all a
That's
problem.
my song. I can't
You
finish.
know.
Well, I
So
think, like,
sorry.
in my opinion, what happened is that the people on the more extreme end, where probably I am more on that extreme end, the people who are anti-capitalist, the people who are anarchists, the people who are revolutionaries, have kind of said, I'm better than you, I'm right and you're wrong, and made them and kind of made this divisiveness, and kind of made people who might think along the lines of the two of you, like kind of like ostracized and kicked out people who had more reformist thinking. And I think that's really sad, because there's so very few people who are so extremely anarchist or anti-capitalist. Like, that's really the minority.
Well,
It really
you're right,
is.
It is a minority, but what people need to understand is that you're talking again from a progressive liberal perspective, but from a more conservative, I should say extreme conservative perspective, the majority of that mindset is to the right of center, to the right of that, and even further right.
That's right.
And that's what people need to understand. It's a very, very small group of people. Like, and again, that ought to be common sense to people. Occupy's numbers have dwindled. The extremists on the more left side are obviously small
Yeah,
in
definitely.
comparison.
Yeah.
Like the point.
So the
to your
people, like,
point,
you know,
that
more
we have
like-
been allowing the majority of that mindset to either, because it's really been very, very few people that have actually been in the controlling standpoint, but there's
Very
been a
small.
lot of people that
Well, I wouldn't say
supportive
that
of it.
anybody's in like a controlling or a power place. I just think it's a nasty. Like, there's just been a nastiness. There's a very few loud, nasty voices who are pushing away people they don't agree with.
Right.
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
And that's keeping
Yeah.
people away until
Yeah.
that changes. It's not. That's not.
And
Gonna
that's
change.
that's just the truth from the way I see it.
You know.
If we want to represent the 99%, we have to be more inclusive.
Because there's a lot of people at Occupy LA are like, we didn't really mean that.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
we-
we
yeah.
have to be more
Well,
inclusive.
that's
Yeah,
what
we didn't
even
really
the,
mean that, you know. Then they a lot like, okay, in the past couple weeks I've been hearing the 99% chance again, but for 6 months, 99% chant has not been used.
Right. Right.
And if somebody starts it up, they'll be like, no, we don't. No, we are the ones who don't pay rent. We are the ones who sleep in tents. Like they'll do that,
Well,
but
we are, and we are part of the 99%.
But that chant has not within Occupy LA. That chant has not been used.
That's too bad. That's too
Well,
bad.
see, if they want to bring people back, they're going to have to welcome more reformists, and then the radicals that know how to use language better. If you want people to really take it seriously again,
Yeah.
because at the
So it is
beginning-
some of the radicals who know how to use language better, who are
they were
pushing
here-
people out.
They were in the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, those of us who were here, first part of October. I mean,
So,
there were Republicans.
Maybe I'm a
there were
radical who doesn't use language well.
libertarians there.
Yeah.
I saw them.
Even Ron Paul, even Ron Paul people,
exactly.
I think Ron Paul is a scary, scary man. I'm very against Ron Paul. But if you can support Ron Paul and still be my comrade. I don't see why not.
Well, why not do it? Find what's
Or even Tea Party.
Exactly.
Like, wasn't there a time when we were discussing what do we have in common with the Tea Party? Like, we have a lot in common with the Tea Party.
They're about the same basic things.
Right.
They got co-opted so easy and so early that we feel very different from them. We
So I
so
think
far have not been co-opted.
I think part of the ostracizing of the more conservative, and which obviously you're not conservative, but you're more conservative than the radicals. I think part of that is the co-optophobia.
Yeah, there was that from the very beginning. It's understandable, because
Good. It's understandable and perhaps quite wise. Oh, those smell so good.
Apple? That's apple. Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
let me have apple.
Awesome,
That's
awesome,
fruit.
This is pumpkin, that's apple, that's a little
Bless
tart.
your heart. Oh.
Thank you very much.
The Minister of Health and Finance will be proud of me. I can report back that I had fruit today.
Sarah Junidine says yes, there are Occupy Tea Party crossover groups.
I agree. I think the unity is going to come from money out of politics. That's what's going to come.
One of our best members has become a socialist from being a libertarian because he has come to a new understanding of what social really means. Now he realizes that the basic tenets of the libertarian argument, as they get followed down the road, wind up becoming antisocial.
I used to think I was libertarian because when you take the little quizzes online, they don't have options for anarchy. So there's no anarchy test to find out are you an anarchist? Take this test. I haven't found that. So there's those political spectrum tests. So I would take that and I'd be like, oh, I'm a social libertarian, right? Because there's no there's no anarchy options, right?
Yeah,
I don't like labels. I
that's
guess
bothersome.
I don't
even
know.
the word progressive, I don't know. I guess I am.
But it's a dirty word in Occupy LA. Progressive is a dirty word, and I think that's sad. I think that's really, really sad,
Yeah.
I think we need to bring the language back to be a little more careful about actually using words and not twisting them around a lot.
Right.
I heard a young man saying, well, you have to realize that we have a very socialist government and that the socialism is benefiting the 1%.
That's totally true. Absolutely,
Well,
totally true.
in a way, yes.
Absolutely.
But what you have to realize is that's a very antisocial thing to do, is to benefit a few people.
Right.
That is an antisocial thing to do. You're right.
So here's what you have to realize. We don't have a very socialist government. We have a somewhat socialist government. Every government on the face of the earth has some social aspects and some capitalist aspects. Even the red communist Chinese are becoming more capitalist than we are.
Right.
So what you have to realize is that what socialism means is spreading this stuff around, letting the control of production, have a little public responsibility. That's what socialism is about. That's what having a social government. Okay, you can't really effectively argue that 1/10 or 1/100th of 1% getting all the money is a different form of socialism. You see, that's a perversion of the language. And here's the problem: is that the more we destroy the meanings of these words, the less able to argue clearly we will be, and the less able to agree on things. At the beginning of every discussion, unless you already know you have common ground, you need to define your terms.
Right.
And I believe that the far right wing, the religious conservative presence in the United States, has seized that initiative and taken it away from us, and that they are now bludgeoning us with language. when they talk about entitlements.
Right.
If you've earned something, if you've paid for something, you are damned well entitled to it. What's wrong with that? Entitlement's a dirty word today. I'm sorry, I'm entitled to certain things. So are you. I'm entitled to some respect as a human being. What's wrong with an entitlement? And yet, anytime you say the word entitlement in front of most of the United States citizens, oh, entitlements. Rights. You cannot lose a right. You cannot be given a right. You are born with rights. Do you have the right to vote?
Yes.
Well, if I'm a felon, I mean I have the privilege to vote, but I certainly have the right to vote as a human being. You see the difference? If we let these words get taken away from us and twisted, we're going to lose.
Well, I think we also have to, as much as I call myself now man, we have to understand history.
Oh, absolutely.
And understand how that led us up to where we are now. Because a lot of these people that are running the institutions, whether they be corporate or government or whatever, and if they're wealthy and well established in the business world, most likely that wealth or that information through mentorship came from a parent, a relative.
Absolutely.
You know, they didn't create that.
Even if it was a gang boss that took him under his wing, it was some kind of mentorship. Always.
Right. And they don't necessarily give credit to it, or if they do, they give it a real 5-10 second little credit, and then they go on and talk about their agenda. If you listen very closely, that's what I usually hear extreme conservatives do. But liberals, on the other hand, it's kind of like they still have the mindset, they just want to drag it out longer. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, we all have to have this brought to everybody's attention as soon as possible. So how do we do it? That's the kind of discussion that we need to have. We need to define the language a lot clearer, find the common ground, which I think is money out of politics right now, and then find ways to work together so that reformists and radicals can get things done in the spaces that each provide one another. And then we can win the hearts and minds of American people. But until that happens, you know, we can't just, you know, go back home and watch television and just expect things to naturally play themselves out, because it always has.
Don't watch TV.
1945 to
Don't watch TV.
1980.
Watch this TV.
From 1945 to 1980, there has been a lot of, I mean, it's been rigged. It's you know,
Hey,
social
Steven.
programs have benefited a handful of people. You know,
I made a video
to get
of
wealthy beyond
inspiring moments from
their
Occupy
wildest
LA.
dreams.
I put a clip of you in it.
Now they don't
because
want to
it was you.
participate in the process
It
of
gets it was on my laptop. I
helping
got
out
stole
the
last
whole
night.
that helped out them.
There's a couple clips I put in there just because.
What's
Oh,
really
look, it's
sad
that
is
person.
that today's
Yeah.
right-wing
Now,
conservative
well, I still have the videos.
establishment
You have to
people
do the work, yeah.
Yeah,
have really
that's been a
taken
weekend.
What's
the
that?
high ground
Wait.
of psychology,
Sorry.
science,
It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
sociology,
It got
rhetoric.
stolen from.
They've stolen all that.
Right.
In
And
my car.
we liberals, we more
By a person I gave
free
right to.
thinkers, all the way from the middle,
My
clear
friend.
over to the far left, all the way,
Who's gonna get kicked out
have
of
let them
CCA
do
now?
it.
Right.
And to me, that's the real
I
shame.
think he
I
lost
woke
more
up,
than I did.
I guess I really woke up a year and a half
I mean, it
ago
just sucks, you know.
and realized that I had just let the military-industrial complex
I wish it
steal
was
my world.
easier.
Yeah.
And I had done nothing to
I feel
stop it,
sorry
really.
for him.
Nothing of any real substance.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
So,
wish-
here we are.
But whatever need he had,
We're going to keep it up.
he thought of more
We have
than
like half a dozen people at our
his friends and
General
his place to live.
Assembly.
And
Wow.
Well, we meet.
Well, we have to
We're
keep
hanging.
going. I mean, there's thousands of little groups,
yeah.
and we have
Feel
to
bad.
find ways to create an awareness of
There's still a
solidarity,
small hope
maybe
that'll bring it
whatever
back,
the right
but
language is there, so that we can work
I doubt
together.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are the same goals, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
I think he's done it before a lot of
It
times.
has even come to this
It's
point.
probably, yeah.
Again and again, I have to say that the things
From
that
other people while they were
call
sleeping.
us together.
The thing
are so
is,
much
like,
greater
it was
than the
sloppy.
things
Like,
that
what he
drive
did
us
to me was
apart.
sloppy.
Right, that's right.
We've got to remember that.
Why would you be
to
so
make
sloppy?
it really powerful.
I mean,
We've
yeah,
got
it's
to
like, it's
act
not
that out. Because we know it in our hearts. It's true.
Sometimes people do see
And we're
things
not
as friends.
acting it. We're not
Even if they're
doing
friends.
it.
Like, maybe
That's
he's
what
just so
it is.
fucked up
Doing it.
in his problems that
So, I'm glad I hear these
he's
people
clearly not
discussing this,
thinking.
The philosophy
He's thinking
of how
about
to
his
replace
addiction.
capitalism. In the meantime, I'd really like to just straighten the system that we have out a little more.
I don't know, it
I
kind of
think
shows you
that's what
that,
we're
like,
gonna have to
consequences
do.
don't stop
We-
people from
if
doing
you
stupid
want
things.
to see- I mean, lot of people already feel
Yeah.
People get impulsive.
semblance
Like
of
this whole jail
collapse.
thing and punishment and capital punishment. Like
That's why that
people don't think when they do stupid things.
Empathy towards those that haven't gotten it.
Yeah.
And it's very scary
What thing?
to
I don't know what you're talking about.
The blue thing that girls
think
hold
about
with the gloves.
collapse. I mean, obviously what's going
I
on
don't
in
know.
Greece and Spain right now, a lot of people
It must
are
be.
fearing
Yeah, her hair just moves. Yeah.
that very thing.
Yeah.
And that's why there's thousands of people in the streets.
It was fun watching. I was watching videos from October 1st, and it was fun.
Not
Like,
only is it wrong, but
like,
it's
oh my God, there's that person. There's that person. I didn't know them then.
There's a big
And like,
difference
there's
between
Kat, and there's
irritating
like Melissa Balin. I was standing right behind her, and I didn't know her. And
intolerable. And
hi.
that's where it's getting to. So
He's
that's
here
where
somewhere.
you have to see the movement. And of course, Marx and Engels.
I think they went to the bathroom.
The vanguard of the proletariat finally cannot.
Oh, okay.
That is when they will
It's
act.
the next building around the front.
Maybe their prophecy's finally coming true 100 years down the road. I don't know.
Well, see, yes, and there's people
Huh?
are still waiting to see is Obama going to pull out.
You what?
I was gonna make a comment for the live stream.
Oh, here, mute. That was my first impression too. But I didn't say anything.
Theoretically, he could do some good things. We can hope that in his second term, he will actually feel freed up to do some good things.
Amari,
Had so far,
you want to give my viewers an update on Fort Hernandez?
Yeah. Hi everybody, this is Amari Shakur.
And then again, maybe the
We are now in our 36th,
Sometimes you got to pop the
37. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
I know it's up there.
Yeah.
We've been
I
up
think
there
so.
way
I
past
think
30
so.
days. We've been up there a month.
We could theoretically put some sound on it. Massage
I'm really,
it
I mean, I wish there was somebody else here that could really, I'm exhausted
It's
right
fine.
now.
that's kinda
You
how
relax, take your day off. I'm glad you guys came down. I think I was yesterday. I was disappointed not to see more people from Fort Hernandez. I was like, you guys need, some of you take a day off.
There'd be a few people
Yeah,
that might resist that. And I
I've
think
been
that
there
trying to
for
do that.
about 30,
Now, I have to look
35
up the
days.
Catalonia
and this weekend is actually the first weekend that I've had to really take a day off.
Apparently they have
Yeah, it's really important too.
And then this is important because this is the 1 year anniversary of
Yeah.
Occupy LA,
Uh-huh.
and it's just good to.
But they have
It's good to.
a zone of
I'm still out here representing Fort Hernandez.
Yeah.
But it's just good to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? It is
Yeah,
hard work. It's a lot of
It's a lot different. I've been staying at the press house. It's a lot different over there.
And and I've said many times since I've been in Fort Hernandez that this, I mean, in the 11 years that I've been a revolutionary activist slash organizer, which I'm not really an organizer, but that's neither here nor there. This is the most radical thing I've done. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we built a fort around this family's home. And currently we're going through the repression. The police are up in the ante. They've been patrolling every 5 minutes.
It's crazy. But crazier things.
They've opened a CPS case on the youngest child there, the 5-year-old, saying that we have a child in the home.
I would like to see
no running water, no electricity, and they just trying to find excuses.
They're just those are lies too, because you can't have those. Yeah.
They bold-faced lies, and I do have to say this, that a majority of the neighbors in that area have shown us support. They've been bringing us water. They've been bringing us food. They've been bringing us whenever we put a call out. People have come through and supported us, and it's been an emotional roller coaster for all of us actually. Most of you already know that one of our comrades was arrested last night.
Willie for real.
Yeah, I didn't want to say his name. But most of y'all
well, that's already been put out there.
Most of y'all know. Well, anyways,
yeah. Well, that's not his name, obviously. So
he was arrested last night, and the reason why I'm so tired today is that I was up all night. with another comrade trying to find out where he's at, if he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's all right.
Yeah.
But they charged him with I believe I don't know how true it is, but I believe he was charged with obstructing an investigation.
That's the rumor I heard also.
Yeah. So, but I'm not gonna put that information out there without fully giving the facts. But that's what I've heard. So but what I'm saying, the point that I'm trying to make is that the authorities are up in the ante. They're targeting anybody from Fort Hernandez. You know what I'm saying? We had a direct action on Wednesday where we actually went down to the Van Nuys police station. I did live stream from there, and we gave a letter to the captain of that division asking, why are you guys harassing us? Why are you guys sending CPS out to investigate something that's not even founded on fact?
Yeah.
But other than that, what we're doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing personally is because this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really I'm doing my first foreclosure at the Prez house, and I feel like, oh, you know what? We can get victory. Like, this is something with a measurable victory. I feel like it's a good thing because I know we're going to win. And this is not just that I know that we can win, like there's a chance we can win. And this is a win that we can see, and it's real and it's tangible, and we know. Like,
and you know what? Even though this is something new for most of us,
yeah.
I've never done a housing foreclosure. I've never defended a house against fraudulent foreclosure. It's the right thing to do. Housing is not a privilege; it's a human right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that don't understand why we're doing what we're doing and why we do what we do as revolutionaries. Guess what? It's not for you to understand, it's for you to experience. I'm doing this because in that area,
that's a good point, because experience
in that area code alone, there's 174 homes in foreclosure or in the process of foreclosure. You know what I'm saying? And for me to see that and to know that and to not do something about it,
in the zip code there,
it's the wrong thing to do. Yeah. Because that's just one zip code.
Yeah. Did you know in Anaheim, the zip code 92801 has 700 homes in foreclosure?
That's crazy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just that. But see, now mind you, that's just one area of Los Angeles. We're just talking about one area code. One zip code.
Yeah, definitely.
One zip code. But what about in the whole city?
And the whole
in the whole county, in the whole country.
Yeah.
People are going through this all over. It's not just here in Van Nuys. You know what I'm saying? And those of you, and I just want to say something, because people been sugarcoating it. Those of you that are criticizing and talking shit, you need to bring your ass out there and see what we're really doing and see what we're really going through.
I know that one house payment late, they can take your house.
And every one of you out there that are talking smack, that are criticizing, you're one pen signature away from your house being foreclosed on. So before you speak, before you run your mouth, think about what you say and come out there and see what the fuck we doing. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you. Amari's a very beautiful, passionate person. I always enjoy my conversations with him. Now let's walk around and see what's going on over here. I think I'm going to film right here for a second. Híjole, where's my camera? Hold on, guys. All right.
I just want.
Let me get a better lighting on you. There you go.
I just want to say, I know I got a little fired up at the end, guys. But see, the thing that frustrates me about somebody who has been out there for over a month is that so many people criticize what we're doing out there. But it's easy to sit on the sidelines and criticize. It's easy to sit on the sidelines and criticize what we're doing. But unless you out there doing the work, you really don't know what it's like. You really don't know what it's like to have the police target a child, a 5-year-old child who eats well, who's happy, who plays like any normal child, and then to have these assholes from the CPS come and try to accuse us of abusing this child. This child is as happy as any other 5-year-old would be. And all I'm saying is that those of you that have been running your mouth, and I should have said that earlier, but I got fired up. Those of you that have been running your mouth about Fort Hernandez and about the comrades out at Fort Hernandez, people that have been putting work in, you need to come out there and see and talk to the Hernandez family. You know what I'm saying? These people have opened up their home to 30 or 40 occupiers, crazy ass motherfuckers. They come up and, but you know what? They know and we know that in the end, whichever way this goes, we still gonna have victory. Because anytime you stand up against a corporate monster like Bank of America or Crooks, Chase, or Wells Fargo, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get resistance. And we're resisting something that is taking millions upon millions of people out, all not just in this country but all over the world.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Why do you think it is that so few people have gone to Anaheim to the press home?
You know what? I know that members of the Hernandez family have talked about going and showing their support. and showing us we do stand in solidarity with the Perez family.
Yeah.
But
I don't doubt that. I mean, I know like everybody loves the Perez family. Like I've been staying there for over 2 weeks now, and I'm totally in love with these people. But I mean, I just wonder why more people from Occupy. You know, there's 2 people from Occupy LA there, including myself. So right now there's 1. You know, and maybe 1 or 2 other people. You know, and Occupy Orange County ain't giving them help. There's probably like 1 person from Whittier who comes by during the day. 1 person from Anaheim who comes by during the day.
Honestly, it's kind of sad that. I mean, first of all, the Hernandez family, yes, they do stand in solidarity with the Perez family, but they're fighting their own battle right now.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm asking like why Occupy LA isn't.
I can't.
Like why? Honestly, I mean, there's like 20 to 40 people over there.
Well,
and there's like 2 people in 1 to 2 people like
I honestly can't answer
in Anaheim.
That. You gotta ask other people.
Yeah.
Right now, my priority. I'm keeping this on me. My priority and my commitment right now is to the Hernandez family and seeing this through. You know what I'm saying? I do stand, like I said, I do stand in solidarity with the Perez family. I can't speak for nobody else.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously.
I'm just asking your opinion. That's all.
I mean, well, yeah. I really don't have an opinion on that.
All right, that's cool. That's fair.
I mean, but what I'm saying is this though, is that okay. You know what? Let me do this.
Let me sit down over here.
Let me do this. I'm gonna encourage those of you that have been criticizing Fort Hernandez, that have been criticizing the Hernandez family, that have been criticizing the comrades that have been out there. Go out to Anaheim. Show your solidarity. Put up a tent. Do what we're doing. Go out there and do what we've been doing at Fort Hernandez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Because all it takes is a few people to be on one accord in unity about what their purpose is, and go out there. Right now, me personally, I'm committed to seeing the Hernandez family win this battle against the banks and against the sheriff department. Those of you that are in the Orange County area, those of you that are in Anaheim, those of you that are in Santa Ana.
I mean, even if you're in LA.
Even if you're in LA, but I'm saying.
Call me up, I'll give you a ride.
Those of you that are in Orange County should be out there. Because I'm way the hell out here in LA, and I know it's only a 30-minute drive, but I don't have a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it took me an hour and a half to get to Van Nuys from downtown.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying to those of you that are watching, you know what I'm saying? Go out there to the Perez family home and see what we've been doing out here. I mean, it's so, like I said, it's so easy to sit on the sidelines and criticize when you're not actually in the battle. We are in a battle. We're in a war against the banks. Because these banks don't give a good goddamn about how much money you have. If they want something, they gonna take it, and that's what gangsters do.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so just, you know what?
Awesome.
Just get your heads out your ass. Stop talking shit about people at Fort Hernandez. Stop talking about the Hernandez family, and go support the Perez family. I'm giving my personal endorsement. I'm not speaking on behalf of OLA. I'm not speaking on behalf of OSFB. I'm not speaking on behalf of I'm giving my personal endorsement. Get your asses out there and do something and stop talking so much shit.
Thank you. Final.
Mic check! Mic check! The poetry panel on Poetry and Revolution will start here in 5 minutes. Please hang out. Thank you.
Oh, it looks like there's food. We have to film the food.
You should share with the vice president of the Green Party. I know the whole Line starts over here. Line starts on the right side.
Oh, I thought you were doing that.
So everybody get in one line. All right. Would you like? Would you like some tomato?
I would.
Would you like some basil?
I would.
Would you like?
Wait, my right or your right?
Yeah.
Would you like some?
Here. I
Just
would.
right here, guys.
I'm on the way. Line starts on the right.
I know we switched it up. Sorry about that.
Listen, line.
Would you like some quinoa? Yes, quinoa. Quinoa, whatever.
Where's your stool? I don't even know if
And you're sharing with a friend?
Yes, you're sharing with a friend.
Okay.
I just want some of that.
Remember me? We came together yesterday. So would you just like
My
some
name's
basil?
Angela.
I'm Lauren.
Lauren.
You think I did a good scoop? What do you think? Good scoop?
Nice to meet you, Lauren. That's awesome. You actually got to meet her.
So that you can hire me as a personal assistant.
Hi.
Were you listening to your sisters?
How's it going?
Vegan food.
We're back at the scene of the crime.
Totally.
I was here. I'm like, yeah, this is where I almost got arrested. The only time I almost got arrested, I was here.
Yes, that's true. That was such a bizarre experience too.
I was being interviewed yesterday and about like how live stream changes like activism or something.
Okay.
And I was like, well, you know what? When I was going to go to my first protest, my son said, don't go, I'll get arrested. But then I started watching live stream, and then I realized people getting arrested actually did something to get arrested.
Right.
And that in most of the cases, you're only going to get arrested if you do something.
Well, that's the thing about a direct action.
So I was telling her, the only time I ever almost got arrested was because I actually stayed in the park after closing hours.
Right.
So yeah,
in a park that doesn't actually have closing hours, in a park that
it's a sidewalk. I heard.
Was closed down for maintenance because we were here doing Fort Manning.
I don't know if I can eat it. I don't know what it is, but I can't eat it. I can't eat wheat, but I can eat wheat. Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
You're gonna eat?
Yeah, they have quinoa. I can eat quinoa. Okay, thank you. Are we sharing our place with our friends?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like a thing that you do.
Already did.
A promise you don't have to make a promise. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Thank you.
Patty, somebody want a picture of you?
All right, if it's good, I want it. I need pictures of me live streaming.
It's you.
I know, but like, I don't.
The lighting.
If I don't like, I don't know. Sometimes if I don't have my fake smile, I don't like my picture.
Picture. I'll have one of those listed.
That's my picture smile. I swear, if I don't have that smile, I don't look good in the picture.
Right on. Yeah, you have to make your eyes big and everything.
Smile.
Hi.
I've looked at every picture I've ever had taken. I look at it. Nope, no fake smile. It doesn't look good. That's really sad, huh?
That's not the one. Well, you know, we all have our.
Or if I'm drunk.
The thing is to know thyself.
I
So know
photographed
thyself,
well when drunk.
which you do know.
I have the most genuine facial expressions when drunk. I'm beautiful. I have beautiful smiles. Beautiful, subtle, genuine smiles when I'm
No
drunk.
inhibitions.
Yeah.
I'm missing my cup. I bet to go find it.
I need to get high and be photographed. I'll be like,
Okay, I can't cross-contaminate the quinoa because it's gluten-free.
Thank you for not cross-contaminating. You know, this might be a cross-contaminated plate, actually. Can I give this plate to someone else? Can I take a fresh plate?
No cross-contamination.
Okay, would you like this plate?
I got a little bit.
What is that? Is that soy? Is that gluten-free soy? Is gluten-free? Can I have quinoa?
Ask, so what's your name about it?
Who, Judy or? A little bit.
He knows about,
Can I get a little?
Yeah.
Can I have a little more quinoa? Because that's all I'm having. Because that's another gluten-free, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right.
There might be some veggies around here somewhere.
All right.
The tomatoes, obviously.
I got the tomatoes. They're badass. All right, let me go to this. Can I have some too?
Like it.
Can I have some too?
Amino acids, very healthy.
Thank you. That was gluten-free, right?
Yes.
Okay.
doing good today.
Oh my God, you guys are here.
Happiness for everyone.
Duncan. Hello, Patrick.
Come on. Check out President Duncan.
I'm kind of between Duncan and Juan and what's that other guy with the boot on his head? I don't know who to vote for. No, the guy Supreme, Vermin Supreme.
Oh, Vermin Supreme.
Juan and Duncan. I don't know who to vote for. What do you think? I'm your bias.
Vote for Duncan.
Yeah.
You know, because I know him. You can trust him. He won't raise taxes.
Well, let me see. Duncan.
Yeah.
Duncan, how do you feel about taxes? Wait. How do you feel about taxes? Don't make my screen.
Yeah. He's not into taxes or.
I smell brown taxes.
He will repeal Obamacare and do good things for the middle class and all that crap.
Yeah.
So vote for him.
All right.
Daddy, did you get some of this?
I did. You put it. You gave it to me. I asked you if it was gluten-free. You said yeah. Okay.
The quinoa is, but
Yeah.
the pasta isn't. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got the quinoa.
That's good.
I got an extra large serving of quinoa.
You want to smoke? Hey, did you get your stuff back?
I did not, but
You want to form a posse? We should do a posse. Who was it?
I'm gonna have to hit mute to tell you that. I only have one finger. Wait, hold on. Can you press the mute button? The microphone right there? You don't have enough hands either. The microphone right there.